My name is Bill Sparks, and I worked as a photojournalist for many years. In the process of photographing strangers, I learned a lot about listening to them. When you meet people that you haven't met before, you want to learn something about them. And listening plays a huge role in that, in how you learn about someone. When I first met Dumont, I was just walking down the beach, and when I saw him, he just had the most amazing body or physique that I've ever seen. I photographed quite a few professional athletes. I've covered many sporting events, and he was outstanding. And I approached him and just asked, are you an athlete? He looked at me quizzically, and then he replied, no, I'm 2 weeks out of a 2.5-year prison sentence. And it was, fascinating to just look at him and go, okay, here is a person, here is a human being. Someone who's not a prisoner, someone who's not maybe a bad person. And I learned so much about him. He started to tell me how he'd been growing up. His parents had died when he was young. He was passed around in foster homes. He said when I was older, I ended up with the wrong group of people. I did something stupid and I went to jail. He said, now that I'm out, I never want to go back. And I was so present to his commitment to that, to his determination, that he never wanted to go back. But what he said was, it's so hard that the people they won't give you the freedom to move forward in your life. They just have you in a box. You are this person, this is what you did, and this is how you're going to be. And he said that's the biggest obstacle to overcome, is the box everyone puts you in. It's easy to listen with a conversation going on in your own head. Someone is talking to you, you have a commentary in your own head about what they're saying. Or you may just be listening to what they're saying and you're just waiting to say what you want to say in response, which is maybe hearing but not really listening. When you listen to someone, you can set aside all of your judgments and all of your criticisms about who that person might be and just simply see them as a human being, the same as you are a human being. You have a wonderful gift of life inside of you, and so do they. And their right to life and their right to be is the same as yours. What's fascinating is that as human beings, we're all unique, we're all different. There's only one of me. There's only one of you. And to learn about how life occurs for someone else, to me, is fascinating. And when I listen to people, I love to be in a place where I don't have preconceived notion about them, just how they appear, the clothes they wear, the circumstance they're in, maybe how they speak or how they look. But I simply see them, okay, here is a human being having their own unique experience of life, whatever that may be. And I'm interested in it. I'd like to learn. I'd like to learn, how is life for you? How does it just unfold? What are you interested in? What are you up to in your life? What do you want to do, and what have you done? And I think it's that genuine interest that is at the heart of any listening, because people pick up on where you're at when you listen to them. And your own space of how you listen to someone can really create how much of themselves they're willing to share with you. Most of us kind of wear a mask that we have in front of us that we communicate with, that kind of protects us from whatever we think we need to be protected from. And it's always a wonderful experience when someone else will kind of trust you enough to take that mask down and let a little more of who they are really out. And for me, that's where the magic occurs. And I would encourage you to learn that process for yourself. It is rewarding. You have to see the benefit of it, otherwise you may not do it. But when you learn how to really listen, when you learn how to get present to who someone is, and to just simply grant them being without judgment, without a preconceived notion, and just grant them being as, here's a wonderful person, here's a unique human being. It's a beautiful experience.